Are you okay? My housemate plays video games, and he plays them really loudly, and it's really funny just listening to
that Christmas night, because I couldn't sing and I couldn't recite.
Hello beauties, and welcome back to my channel. So, I know the setup and the lighting might look a bit different than normal. If you follow my Instagram, I lost my SD card for my camera, so I had to go into town to get a new one, but it means that I am now filming much later. It is completely dark outside and I do not have the benefits of natural light, so I'm desperately hoping that this works well enough. It's illuminating my face, that's all I really need for now. And why not just wait to film until tomorrow, you ask, when you have the natural light back? Because I don't know if I can ever do this again. It looks so cute, and I need proof that it happened. So, for today, I'm going to be doing a festive little video. I'm very, very, very excited, and I'm going to be showing you some vintage beauty gift ideas that I think would be perfect for the vintage lover in your life. And I think beauty gifts are such a good thing to get people because they're not as stressful as clothes. You also don't have to ask any awkward, what size are you kind of questions, which can be kind of uncomfortable for people. So I think beauty is a really great way to go, and also it's less era specific for your vintage girls and boys in your life. So I'm going to be showing you some hair stuff, some makeup stuff, and general beauty goods. So I think we will start with makeup. So of course the first thing that I'm going to recommend is Besame products, specifically Besame lipsticks. So I have three really gorgeous colours here that I think would be great gifts. And if you are in the UK, by the way, you can get Besame on voodooVixen.co.uk. Please do not go on the Besame website unless you want any of the new release stuff, because you will get charged with the American shipping and it's just so expensive. And if you're not quite willing to spend that much on someone, which is fair, you can get especially the lipsticks, which I think are really, really great. So I wear almost nothing but Besame lipsticks. They are gorgeous quality, they last for such a long time, and they just look beautiful. So a lipstick I would recommend to anyone, which I am wearing right now, is probably my most worn Besame shade, which is 1941 Victory Red. It is based off of an actual colour from history, which is another reason I love Besame lipsticks. They are all true to history shades, and I think this is a perfect 40s or 50s look. It's a classic red. I feel like it will suit anyone. It looks like it was just meant to be on your face. For any Marilyn Monroe fans in your life, I would recommend getting them 1959 Red Hot Red, because it is a shade that Marilyn herself apparently wore and loved, which is very, very exciting. I love to wear this more bright fire engine kind of coral based red. And then a really cool colour, which I think is a bit different, and it's not just a basic red for a vintage girl, is this 1953 Wild Orchid shade. I really love this one. It's a shimmering kind of magenta pink shade, really frosty, and it's really, really, really lovely actually. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's really different, something a bit different for your friend or relative or whoever it is you're buying for, instead of just a red. So I think it would be a really great option. So any Besame lipsticks or any Besame cosmetics in general, I think would be a great pick, because they look historical, they feel luxurious, the quality is really great, and they're just really lovely. They add to the image of your vintage friend. The next recommendation I have would be eyeshadows. If your friend is, I'm just going to say friend, if your friend is like me and doesn't always wear eyeliner, eyeshadows are really important, and I have two eyeshadow palettes that I can recommend. The first is a more luxurious pick. It is the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte palette. This is great for someone who likes a really true vintage look with all of these gorgeous matte shades. They are buttery, really, really, really gorgeous, creamy, blendable, easy matte shades. I'm trying to get it not to reflect. I don't think it's working, but I think this is a really great, and it smells like peaches, which is just really nice. So I really love this palette. I would recommend any Too Faced palettes, but especially this matte one, just because matte is a more classic and understated look. But I got given this palette by a very sweet friend on my birthday, and it is from I Heart Revolution, and it is the Angel Heart, oh god, this is going to reflect all over the place, eyeshadow palette. And it's actually really good. It's a fraction of the price of any luxury brand, but the shades are so gorgeous. You've got mostly shimmers, but really smooth and pigmented, like so pigmented, like, I'm saying like way too much, amazing quality basically, which I really love. So this would be a really good affordable option for any friends in your life. Okay, so next I'm going to move on to hair accessories. So hair accessories are a really lovely thing to buy for someone, because especially for vintage girls, they can really save a bad hair day. Like when your hair isn't necessarily like perfectly floofed and fresh out of a set, then hair accessories can really make it look a lot better. So hair flowers are a great way to go. These are my two most worn hair flowers. This one is from Collective. I have no idea which brand this one is from. I got it from a shop, but they're really, really pretty. So I say just look at the kind of colours that your friend likes to wear a lot, and how over the top are they? Are they like a massive hair flower, or are they a subtler hair flower kind of person, and just judge it based on their personality. And I think these would be so lovely to receive. Also, any little barrettes. So a barrette is like this. Whoa, focus camera. Barrette is like that. So I have this sparkly one which I got from Claire's, and I have this really lovely kind of more antique looking rose gold one. Well, my camera chooses focus on it. Yay, there you go. Kind of antique looking flower one, which is really lovely for keeping your hair out of your face, and I just think they're really pretty. So hair barrettes are a great hair accessory choice as well. So for actual styling, I would recommend one of the Lauren Reynolds sculpture tools. So if you know that your friend is into pin curling their hair, then I would really recommend the pin curl sculpture tool. I have talked about this before. It is a replica of an actual product that was used to create uniform curls throughout the head. It is a plastic thing that has a smaller end and a bigger end with teeth that you insert the hair into, and this is not going to focus at all, is it? There you go. To create little pin curls all over the head, and it comes with a really handy little instruction booklet where it details all sorts of things like how to use the tool in the most basic sense, but also more in-depth things like base direction and how to create skip waves or horizontal waves, or how to create certain looks with certain sets. So it's a really, really handy little book, and it comes with the tool. If you're not so sure whether they like to pin curl, but you know they like to do like vintage styles, I would recommend the Lauren Reynolds Roll and Go hair tool. Now, I used this in my last hair tutorial. I used it today to create this really pretty style, and it is fantastic because I cannot create these kind of victory rolls on my head by myself. I just can't do it. I can't do it with my fingers. I'm terrible. But this thing is an absolute lifesaver. It has the same premise You take a section of hair, roll it up, carefully pull out and then fasten to your head. You can see all of that in my last hair tutorial where I show you 3 styles using this tool to create nice rolls. It's just really, really lovely, and it again comes with a hair booklet, instruction booklet, where it has tips. It shows you how to get different hairstyles. It talks about different ways to secure things. It's really, really helpful. So make your choice, either the pin curl sculpture tool or the roll and go hair tool. Either of these are great, and if your friend has longer hair, these can be used for larger pin curls as well, but if they have shorter hair especially, I would recommend, if you want to use it for pin curls, to get this tool for them. So that's just my personal recommendation. All vintage girls should have this. This is called Lotta Body, and it is a setting lotion. If you do not know what a setting lotion is, it is what you use to make the curls stay. So for me, if I just use water, my curls do not last at all. But with this stuff, you mix it in with water and you apply it to your hair before you roll it up. It makes it last for days. It's so, so, so good. And it lasts for a really long time because, like I said, you have to dilute it with water. It leaves your hair silky and shiny and really, really holds a set. So I would really recommend this, especially as like a stocking stuffer if you're really close to the person or if they're a family member. This would be a really, really great thing to get, and you can get this on Amazon. I will try and link everything down in the description, by the way, so you don't have to hunt around on the internet. I've got you. Also, a great stocking stuffer or present for your vintage friend is this stuff. So this is Lay Right Super Shine Cream, medium hold, high shine, water soluble. It is basically, it looks like this. Oh my gosh, I love the smell of this. It kind of smells like cake, like vanilla. It's really, really, really good. You don't need, you need like a couple of finger dabs and you run it through your hair and it just makes it so smooth and sleek, like you have no flyaways. It makes it really easy to style. So if you're doing a style like this, if you run the pomade through the sections beforehand, it makes it so smooth. It's absolute, it's a godsend of a product. I really can't say enough about it. It is wonderful. So I would really recommend getting this. And this is good for pretty much all hair types as far as I'm aware. So it's really, really good thing to get. And it's an investment product because they will probably have it 3 Christmases from now and they'll come to you and they'll be like, thanks for getting me this because I've barely got through any of it, and you'll be like, yes friend. My final beauty gift guide is this lovely book by Laura Slater, which is Vintage Hollywood Secrets. I love this book. I had this book and then I spilled Pepsi on it because I'm a moron, and the pages stuck together and they ripped. So I had to buy a new one. And I didn't even hesitate to buy a new one because I love it so much. It is full of like not only old adverts, which I love, but it's got skincare, it's got how to apply makeup, it's got also like tips on how to look like your favourite celebrities. You've got Marilyn there, and it's such an interesting read. It really lets you know about the different attitudes to beauty and to products and what they thought worked and the techniques they liked. I just found it so fascinating. So I'd really, really, really recommend picking this up for anyone in your life who you know loves beauty and history, and it's just really, really good read. I only have 15 minutes of filming on this SD card and I'm so conscious of it, and I'm really worried it's gonna like drop out on me at any moment. Oh god, oh god, oh god. No? Are we good? Oh. Oh. Still going. So that is everything for my little gift guide. If you have any recommendations for gifts for me, then I would definitely love to hear them, so please put them in the comments. If you would like me to do a vintage accessories or vintage fashion gift guide, I would definitely be happy to do so, so please let me know. That is it. Don't forget, I have left all the links to the products I've talked about in the description, so you don't have to go searching, I've done it for you. And don't forget that you can follow me on Instagram at averyvintagedarling. You can follow me on Twitter at vvintagedarling, and you can follow my blog at averyvintagedarling.wordpress.com. I love you all so very much. I hope you have the most wonderful festive season in the whole world, and I will see you in my next video. Au revoir! Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to folks you know